Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Veterans Day to many is more than just a day off school. It is a day to honor friends and family who have served in the military. It is a day to show appreciation and gratitude to those who have put their life on the line to protect our amazing country. It is a day to say thanks.
It was my father, his name is Dylan, and he served in the Navy for at least, I think it was 6 years.
My grandpa did, my dad is in the military, and my uncle has.
So, my dad served in the Army as a pilot. He served in the Cold War and then came out to become a commercial airline pilot, and then went back in after 9/11 in 2005 and was another pilot for the Army.
My dad served in the United States Marine Corps. He was in there for about 5 to 6 years, and then he was deployed 3 times for 7 months at each time.
Dad, he's been in the military for about 20-ish years and in the Air Force.
One of my family members was my uncle Fred, and he served in the Army for about, well, he's still serving, but for about 20 years now.
My brother, he served for, I think almost 8 years now.
My dad served in the Army.
My father served as an officer in the military for about 8 years.
My father has served in the Navy for 11 years.
These selfless men and women who serve have families and children of their own waiting for them at home. Children you know, people you see every day.
You know, he's my father, and he always looks out for me, and we have a very different relationship than other fathers, I guess. He respects me as a person rather than being his child.
He always seemed like a hero to me, even if he wasn't there.
I don't see him as often as I would like, but I know he cares about me, I know he loves me, and every time we do see each other, it's just a big reunion.
My dad has taught me a lot about just to pursue in what you love, and he's always loved to fight and help out people, so that's why he went into the military. So it's proved to me that pretty much anything is possible, and that as long as you put your mind to it, you can do it. So when he got out of the military, he also went into college, which showed a lot to me because it's kind of hard to get out of high school and then go into college later in life. So yeah.
Well, he's my dad, so he's kind of done everything for me. He's a really giving person, so he definitely always wants to make sure that I have everything I need.
My uncle's a very positive and upbeat person, and he just gives off a very good vibe to everybody, and he just makes everybody feel really great about themselves.
You went straight in the Army out of high school, help our family out? Oh, yeah.
Being my dad, I look up to him, wanting to be like him and do the things that he does. And just having him in my life is better than having him not be in my life.
Well, he's my father. He's taught me everything from skills to life lessons. That's kind of formed the way I live my life.
These soldiers have left their families in order to protect the families of America, in order to protect your family. Yet even so far away, they have made a lasting impression on the people who love them.
He can sort emotions out of his personal life that affects him in his work life and whatnot.
I guess he's really outgoing and loud.
Well, he's my dad, and he's just a really good man. Like, when you look at him, you know he is strong, you know he wants to do good for the world. He's always there for people. He always just wants to help everyone. He wants to make things better. He always is like really efficient with what he's doing, and just a really good person.
My dad is very positive in life.
Giving, and he's really funny and just always wants to have a good time.
As a person, my Uncle Fred is very humble, and he loves to include people in everything. He's very loving and of his family especially. The story that I have about him is when I took an interview for him for a project, and I got to know a lot more about him because he doesn't live anywhere near me, so I got to know a lot more about him and how the Army, how he is.
He's crazy and he's nice at the same time. I don't know, he's my brother. He was the first of my siblings to graduate from that kind of like university, West Point.
My dad is super hilarious, I think. He always cracks me up, and me and him could laugh for like 10 minutes on a joke. And he's responsible and stuff, and I look up to him and want to do the things that he does.
Determined. He's a very determined individual to the point where he might obsess over doing something. He's always working. I don't think I've ever seen him stop working.
And the military has made a lasting impression on them.
I think it kind of shaped him up because as a kid he was very recalcitrant and very resilient against all the rules and whatnot. He was very rebellious and whatnot.
He gets scared really easily, and he misses a lot of people more often, and he feels kind of lonely sometimes. And I think it just makes him more outgoing too.
It's impacted him because he's seen what's been going on other than in our country, and you know he tries to describe it to me and like how we have it so good here, and how you know we need to be grateful for what we have and appreciate like what we have in our country. And so he's just been really affected by it, and the fact that he appreciates everything more and that he's grateful for everything than most people would be.
Being in the military did have some setbacks, like he has to take certain medication because it messed with his mind a little bit. So that has kind of been hard, but he's very positive, and he has 3 kids, so he really has a lot on him, but he knows how to like raise us and help us with whatever we need. But also positively showed him like more of how life is and how things can really change very suddenly.
Well, straight out of college, he started in the military, so it probably made him a lot more focused since he had to switch lifestyles really fast.
His time serving has definitely impacted his life, and I feel it's reflected on his character because when he was like early in it, he said that he used to want to show off because he was like the newbie, and now he wants everyone to feel welcomed in and want to like be comfortable with everyone else.
We don't see him that much. He's only around. Just switched station a couple times. He's in Texas right now, so yeah, just hard being separated.
How long has he been gone for?
I haven't seen my brother in 4 years, 4 or 5 years, yeah.
Serving in the Army, he's told me that he's seen things that other people haven't seen, and I think that's made him a stronger person.
It taught him how to focus. It taught him how to deal with stress. It kind of got him back in shape, I guess, is the right term.
I'm Petty Officer First Class Lonnie Harris Jr.
My name is Sean Boyer. I joined in 1991 in the Army. Like my last Iraq trip, for about 10 straight months, I was working 18 to 20-hour days. So there's no time to worry about anything else. If anything, you feel bad because you're not contacting home enough. And with communication being as easy now, at least you can try. The bigger things is you're missing your kids. So like my kids were really young when I first started deploying. A lot happens in a year, and you just miss those things, and you kind of look back and you regret it, but you're just doing your job.
Veterans Day means to me is respecting and honoring those who came before me. So I am doing my part, to serve my country, but for all of those, from all of the prior wars, thank you for their service. Thank you for your service as well.
It's where I truly thank all my brothers and sisters that are serving. The ones that are currently serving as well as the ones that have already done their time and quit. It's funny, you end up with soldiers that'll do 2 or 3 or 4 years, and then they seem to think, well, I only served 4 years, and then I got out. But anybody that decides to serve their country or really their community in general, you have to have respect for them. At least they put in that time.
It's a day for us to respect and give gratitude to those who serve their country.
Well, he's never really been there for Veterans Day, but I spend time with my uncle and we like go to memorials and stuff, and it's just time to call my grandpa and my dad and just thank them for the service that they've done.
I think Veterans Day means to me that you realize, the things we have in this country and you're grateful for them, but you're also grateful for the people that are fighting, and for the families that don't get to see those family members. I think it's just a day to celebrate basically like what we have and to appreciate those ones that we don't have.
It really means a lot, just personally knowing how other families are going, what they're going through, and people that have passed away. Like, I kind of understand because every time he was gone, I felt like he was gonna not come back.
As someone who's had someone so close to me put so much time and effort into our country and the military, I think it's really important to take that day and just thank everyone who has done so much for us.
Protected our country, and I feel like it's kind of a forgotten holiday that not a lot of people take seriously. So I just want to say thanks.
It's just a day where we can thank, not my brother, but everyone that served, who has served, and given something for this country, I guess.
Veterans Day is important to me because not only has my dad served, but other people have served, and I don't take it as a day of just like not going to school. I take it as a day to remember those who have passed away during service or have served or are still serving.
It's a way of showing respect to the people that have served our country and keep us safe and comfort that we know today.
Me is a day that we thank all the people that have served or are serving our country and give us the freedom that we have.